I'm at a big cat dealer here, big truck center, the office, and it's a big building. And I got a quote for all my sensors, and that's the price. So I'm not gonna buy sensors and change them all, obviously, way too pricey. They told me to check a couple of things, so I'll do that first. There should be a smaller inline fuel filter, and I wasn't able to find it, but they're convinced that there's one there. So I'm gonna go home and look again. It could be by the ECM right beside the engine, or it could be behind the axle where the tank is. So go home and explore some more. According to the mechanic, if your coolant's low, it could read a signal and derate your engine. So it was at the low mark. I topped it up. There's an overflow here, so if it does leak when it's hot, because it might expand, it'll leak in the bucket here. And he's convinced that there is another fuel filter in line somewhere. He said it could be around the ECM, which is back in there, and you can't see it, too much stuff in front of it. He said it might be near the ECM or behind the axle where the tank is. I really don't see one here. No inline filter. It's about the size of a fist, he says. So I'm gonna go underneath. So here's the oil pan, here's the starter. So I'm looking for a filter. Well, actually looking for a fuel line, which is hard to find here. So much stuff, mostly electrical. And the battery is over there. There's a battery bank there, the tray. So I'm gonna try and follow the fuel line. Here's the fuel lines. So here's the tank, fuel lines. If there was a filter, it would be up in the open. So the lines, they go directly to the top of the tank. There we go. No filter in there. So now that I located the lines from the tank here, I can go back and trace it again. No filter anywhere. Just following the fuel line here, and there's a box here. I think it's for the brakes. But continuing here, here's the fuel lines. I'm right by the transmission here. Okay, so I checked all the way from the back, followed the fuel line, and there's some fuel line connections, and oh, well, look at that. Okay, there it is. Nothing not even close where they said it would be, but I gotta change that. Now, how much fuel is gonna come out of there? Let's see if I can kink the line. It's in a dumb spot, can't easily access it. See? It's in behind there. So finally I found it. I don't know if you can see, there is some dirt in the filter. What I wonder is how much fuel is going to come out of the lines when I yank that off. How much air is going to get in the system? Can I kink those lines with a clamp? If they're high pressure, then it's going to be hard to clamp. So, got to think about that before I yank that off. Why couldn't they put the filter where there's absolutely nothing, you know? They could have put it there, easy access, but no. Let's put it beside the transmission with everything that goes by it. I'm going to go under and see if I can take those clamps off where the filter is. And I'm going to try and clamp the hose with these pliers so it doesn't leak. So let's go try. Okay, I got that side off, but this side, the clamp is corroded there. Well, I can't see, but the screw is corroded. I can't get it off. I might have to cut it. I'm going to cut both ends of the pipe there. I got no choice. It won't come off, even with the clamp off. I have a PEX cutting tool. That should work good, because even that knife, I'm having a hard time. So here's a filter. It doesn't look too good. Do you think I found a problem? What is in there? It's all squished. It's dirty. Look at that. Look at the bottom there. It's dirt. It should be clear. The flow is that way, so this is the dirty end. So if I dump out of here, I should have all the dirty stuff, right? Oh, look at that. Dirty. Look at that. The way it's all sucked and squeezed and twisted, I think it got sucked so hard that it bent out of shape. I sure hope that's my problem. Yeah, so I think I found the problem. So look at the sludge in there that's stuck. It's full of sludge. I had tank repair, so that would explain why this is like that. So let's go get a new one. Look at this. This is completely plugged up. Black, full of sludge. And with the vacuum effect, this would like get really tight and plugged up and couldn't suck no more. That's why look at that, there's junk in there. And I went to a big shop this morning to see if I can bring the bus in, and it would have cost me big bucks. They might not have found this right away. It was hard to find, so I mean, I don't know if they would have found it, because they told me it was either beside the ACM or beside the gas tank, the fuel tank. So it wasn't even close to either or. So they might not have found it, thinking there wasn't one, and they would have changed a whole bunch of parts, and this was the problem the whole time. So I went to Napa Auto Parts, and I got the fuel filter. Look at that. $9.69, you know, with tax, 11 bucks. So a $10 fix. Here's a new one. Look at the difference. Look at that. So I'm going to go underneath and change that now. So I'm pretty convinced this was derating my engine. I almost spent hundreds of dollars this morning in parts and sensors that I wouldn't have needed. This is all I need, $10. I sure hope this is a problem. So I'm going to install this now. Okay, I got one side in. I'm going to tighten that clamp. Well, I got the mother in tight spot, but I got it. Shouldn't leak. I don't want to go too tight. I tell you, I can't cut the hose again because it's not much slack. I better work. Well, I don't want to celebrate too early, but I got a good feeling about this. I think that's gonna fix my problems. Because it was running good, it just was starving fuel. In order to find out if that's a problem, I gotta go for a good long ride. And I don't feel like it today, so I'm gonna wait a day or two. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so I might not go tomorrow. But I think, is it Wednesday, I might go for a ride and do a test drive, and probably have to go far, because if it's running good, I'm going to keep on going and make sure. It's almost 7 p.m. so I don't want to head out tonight, just in case I do have trouble. Another thing is my back is hurting really bad right now. I need to go relax. That was a tough little job. I'm gonna edit this video, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, and when you want to move your bus, your house, there's so much stuff to put away. I gotta find a bin for all these cans. I bought like canned food, and I gotta find a bin for that. I gotta take that down, and I got tools everywhere. I took my tools out there, and I gotta put all my tools away. And you know, fan could fall off, and this, all kinds of stuff you gotta put away before you head out. So I'll do a good clean up there today and tomorrow, and Wednesday and go for a ride. So I hope that inline fuel filter was a problem. Wish me luck. Hope that's the problem. We'll see you in a couple days. Bye for now.